Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards, and today is Friday. That means Dorking with Dice. That's right, we do it every Friday here on the channel. Roll this big pink D20, and it corresponds to the 20 vintage packs in the Magic Box. Those packs are hockey and football from the 80s and 90s. Every now and then I slip in a pack from the 70s, but I don't think we have a 70s pack in there right now. That's pretty rare that I do that anymore. But 80s and 90s football and hockey, some packs in here you have probably never seen open before, and some especially good packs in the 1, 10, and 20 spots. I will preview those now. In the number one spot, we've got Action Packed Gold, the gold standard. And this is a 1991 product from Action Packed. Always great cards. And you can actually get 24 karat gold stamped cards from that set, which would be pretty cool. We've also got in the number 10 spot Donruss Priority. This has been in the box for quite a while, and it is a really cool product. You get 5 cards in this 1997 hockey product. Really nice cards, very high quality, and an unusual pack for sure. And new to the box in the number 20 spot this week is 1997 Upper Deck Black Diamond Football. Pretty tough product, very high-end back in the day, 6 cards per pack, and all kinds of stuff that you can find in here, inserts, parallels, and the like, including triple black diamond gold cards. We just get regular 24 karat gold cards in there, but triple black diamond gold. I've never pulled one of those. I think they're pretty darn rare, but if we roll a 20, maybe we'll pull one today. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Festive. And more festive every day here as we lead up to Christmas. We've got some pine trees that have sprouted up out of the table and a nicely decorated little house there. So let's get rolling here and see what our first pack is going to be on today's episode of Dorking with Dice. What do we have here? Our first pack is pack 16. Always put something special in the 17 spot, and it is indeed pretty special today. But the 16, what is that? It is Fleer Football 1992. I've opened this many times, and I'm always in search of one of those hot Mark Rippon cards. Yes. I don't even think back in the day that anybody was all that jazzed about, ooh, I could get a Mark Rippon performance highlight card. I think he actually signed for this, too. I think you could get an autographed Mark Rippon card out of here. The odds are pretty far against you, but I think he did sign for this, so there's always that possibility. Also, tons of inserts, including Fleer All-Pros, Provisions, NFL Prospects, and a few others. 17 cards in this pack, and we'll see if we can get into this thing. This is quite well sealed, I'll put it that way. This thing is, man, this thing is really in there. Let's see, all right, I'm going to make a mess out of this pack. It is not coming apart very easily. That is for sure. Wow, I feel like I need a pair of scissors to get in here. This thing just does not want to open normally. All right, there we go. I think we can slide the cards out of that now. All right, there we go. Fleer 1992, our first pack on today's episode of Dorking with Dice. We start off with Michael Young from the Broncos back in the day. Didn't last too long in the NFL, but not a bad player. Vincent Smith. And Greg Townsend, good defensive end there, giving him the Heimlich maneuver. I guess he started coughing, and helpful Greg Townsend rushed up and said, I got you, buddy. Don't worry. John L. Williams there carrying the ball for the Seahawks. Mark Spindler, I'm not sure what he's doing there. Is this guy tackling him, or is he tackling that guy? I can't tell what's happening there. Vince Newsom, not Ozzie, but Vince. Jim Everett, good quarterback for the Rams for quite a few years. Jim Everett was their QB. Eric Swan and Keith Woodside. I always liked him. Good running back for the Packers. I always thought he was a good running back, and he never really, I don't even know if he was ever an All-Pro, but I always liked seeing him. Fred Stokes, very good defensive lineman for Washington. Britt Perryman and Rod Woodson. That's the second time we've gotten a Woodson card out of a football pack this week. I don't know what's up with that. Hall of Fame defensive back, Rod Woodson. Howie Long, Hall of Famer as well, and of course a pregame talking head, I guess you could say. Stan Thomas, and we got Michael Moody, our prospects card out of this. Michael Moody with the giant shoulder pads there, as they used to wear them back in 1992. Checklist, it wouldn't be Dorking with Dice if we didn't get a checklist card. And we finish off with Kevin Ross leaping for joy, along with another player who you can only see his arm. But Kevin Ross could not be happier. He's so excited, and all of these fans in the background are completely nonplussed. They have no idea what's going on. All right, there is our first pack. Couple Hall of Famers out of there. Not too bad of a pack. I think I'll put this beautiful card of Greg Townsend with this touching moment where he's trying to save another player's from another. I think it's John Elway, actually. I believe that's, number 7. So he's keeping John Elway from choking to death on the field there. A lot of people probably have forgotten that Greg Townsend did that and should be credited for John Elway's continued health. Let's get to our second pack on today's episode. Hope you guys are doing well and getting ready for the last weekend before Christmas. Get all your shopping and wrapping done. I still have a lot of wrapping to do myself. Wow, that is weird. This has been happening a lot. We get consecutive numbers. I think for the last 3 weeks on this program, we keep getting consecutive numbers. We had like 1 through 6 a few weeks ago, and then we had 7, 8, 9 last week, and this week we just had 16, and now we've got 15, which is right in front of it, and it is another football pack. These are kind of just, it's 10 of each pack, but I randomly kind of organized them other than the 1, 10, and 20. So we got, this is an unusual pack. I don't think I've ever opened this on the channel. You may never have seen this open before. It is quite an interesting product. It's classic cards, which made very nice cards back in the day, 1993 NFL Draft, but these are NFL trading cards. You get 1 draft star card per pack, and this is a jumbo pack of that, so you get like over 20 cards in this pack. I don't remember how many, but the draft star checklist is on the back, and most of these guys, are not, they did not turn out to be stars, but there are some good ones in here. There's Drew Bledsoe, Garrison Hurst, really good player, Marvin Jones, of course, and Jerome Bettis, the Bus, who I believe is in the Hall of Fame these days. Irv Smith and Robert Smith of The Cure is also in this as well, so perhaps we'll get him. They have a new album out, and it is hitting a lot of year-end lists. The new Cure album is supposedly one of the best albums of the year. I've not listened to it myself, though I am a Cure fan from way back in the day. I don't feel like their music has, I don't know, for me it hasn't aged very well. There are a few songs I still like, but most of them I kind of, I don't know, it hasn't aged right for me. Brad Hopkins there, starting this pack off for us. Looks like he's helping somebody, keeping them from choking, patting him on the back there. There you go, buddy. He's helping him, I don't know, choking. You got to watch that on the field. Everett Lindsay there, and Willie Rofe, who did indeed become a good offensive lineman in the NFL. Rudy Harris and Richie Anderson. He made it to the NFL as well. Derek Brown, Roger Harper, and Terry Kirby. I don't remember Terry Kirby if he made it to the NFL. Rick Murr, who definitely made it to the NFL. Nice quarterback for many years. Mike Compton and John Garrick, who's showing by how many inches they are short of the line to gain. They're about, I'd say that's about a yard short. What do you think, John? I think so. All right, we get a nice numbered card here, 1 of 20,000. I'll bring that a little closer so you can see the number thing up there. 1 of 20,000. This is Natron Means. It's a nice one there, Natron Means, and that is one of the draft star cards. We were due to get one, and that is who we got, Natron Means. He was a good running back in the NFL. It didn't last very long. I think he got injured and was never able to quite come back and be playing at the same level he was. But pretty cool card there, and as always, I'm impressed when they put a different photo on the back than on the front. Kevin Williams, well, that's a nice in-action shot, actually. It looks like they're playing on a high school field, but nonetheless, a nice action shot of Kevin Williams trying to hit the pylon there. And there you go, different photos on the back than on the front. Coleman Rudolph leaping in the air. I don't know what team he's playing for there, but whatever that local team is, they're clearly doing some sort of a production of Aladdin Jr., perhaps. I don't know. I'm not sure what that gesture is. Ronnie Bradford and Tom Carter the third. We got Dion Figures. It figures. Derek Frazier next. Thomas Smith and Robert O'Neill. We got Chad Brown leaping there and bringing down somebody. Quite a tackle he's making. Demetrius Dubois. And we finish off with Eric Curry. You know I'm going to put that rookie card on top. Got to find that one of Natron Means. That was pretty sweet to get one of those. And I'll put that over there. See if we can get a hockey pack out of today's rip. See if we can roll a hockey pack on our third try here on Dorking with Dice. What is the pack going to be? It went right up on top of John Elway getting the Heimlich there. And pack 13 is what we get. So we'll go to 10, 11, 12, and 13 is another football pack. Fleer 93 in this case, 1993. This is another jumbo pack for those of you keeping track at home. It's a double jumbo episode. You should, I believe, see that in the upper left-hand quadrant. Double jumbo on Dorking with Dice. That's right. See if we get some good stuff out of here. This is actually a pretty good set. I mean, these cards aren't super valuable, but it is a pretty good set, and there are a lot of Hall of Famers in Fleer 1993. Put that over there, and flip this over. Put that one in the back, because that's a good one. Carnell Lake, I saw, was in here. We'll see about that. Here's Steve Kelso from the Bills running down the field. I don't know how he got the ball. He's a safety. I guess he intercepted it. Barnhart, is that Tommy Barnhart? It is indeed. Cragen? I don't remember this guy. Who is this? Greg Cragen. There he is. Greg Cragen, looking very sweaty on the back of that card. Sharp. Which Sharp is this? It's Louis Sharp. And there's Carnell Lake. Clyde Simmons is our league leader card. And it looks like he is stepping out of some sort of magic time travel window in a Doctor Who episode or something. I don't know what's happening with Clyde Simmons there. But he was a league leader in sacks. Wow, I wouldn't have guessed that. But there you go. Ronnie Lott, Hall of Famer there. Signed with the Jets. Yet with the Raiders, I don't know. It's a confusing card, but anyway, nice card of the I think one of the greatest safeties ever played for my money. Gonna put that in the wolf lair. Agnew, is it Spiro Agnew, our vice president? No, it's not. It's Ray Agnew. There we go. Which Brown is this? He's got a very strange expression on his face. He looks surprised. Yeah, you're playing football, buddy. Sometimes you get hit when you're playing football. That's what happens, Robert Brown. We got another guy who signed with somebody else, signed with the Buccaneers, yet there he is with the Packers. It's Workman, Vince Workman. And we got another, here's this award winner. Nice Troy Aikman card there. I'm not sure I have that one. And I do collect Troy Aikman, so that's pretty cool. That is a nice card. I don't think I have that one. That's awesome. Whoa, check this out. Barry Foster. What is this weirdness down here? I don't think it looks like people are welding his helmet. This is very, very strange. Barry Foster, and I don't know what is going on there. Man of Steel, so that's why he's being welded, I guess. That is a weird card. I like it, but I also don't, and it has slipped to the floor, so we will never see it again. Tom Rathman, really good running back for the 49ers. Always liked him. Chris Carter, is that what we have? No, Anthony Carter. Anthony Carter for the Vikings. Another guy who signed with somebody else. Hayward signed with the Bears. Craig Hayward. Thurman Thomas, nice league leader card. That doesn't surprise me at all, that Thurman Thomas would be a rushing leader of some kind. Do you think it's most rushing yards or most touchdowns? It's going to be one of those, I think. It is NFL yards from scrimmage leaders, so most scrimmage yards. That's pretty awesome. Nice Thurman Thomas. That goes in the wolf lair for sure. McDaniel, this is Terry McDaniel, and Williams running down the sideline with the ball. It is Calvin Williams. Jackson for the Browns, wearing number 1 as a wide receiver. It is Michael Jackson. There have been several Michael Jacksons in the NFL. I don't think this is the one who played for the Seahawks in the 80s. I think this is the one who wound up playing for the Ravens, if I'm remembering right. There have been several. Dermonte Dawson, I believe, is what we have there. Very nice. I think he might be in the Hall of Fame. He was really quite a good center. Brian Cox and Saliamua. Wow, Dan Saliamua. I haven't thought about him for a long time. He was a good player, lasted in the league for quite a while. You can see it's taken 2 guys to try and deal with him, and he looks exhausted. He's all done. I've had enough of this Saliamua guy. Forget that. Cross, is this Randy Cross? No, it is Jeff Cross, completely different guy. John L. Williams, second time we've seen John L. Williams today, I believe. John L. Williams was in the first pack we opened, I think. Smith, is that Emmett? And Troy Aikman, both on the same card there. That's pretty sweet. Like to see that one. That's definitely a wolf lair one. Chris Spellman, is that who this is? It is indeed. Chris Spellman. Tuggle, I don't remember Tuggle. Jesse Tuggle. All right, Jesse Tuggle from the Falcons. And here's Jason Hansen, our rookie. What does that say? Rookie benefactor? No, there's another card behind this. This one, none of them were sticky except for that one. And Carroll from the Saints. It is Wesley Carroll. What is up with this card? Jason Hansen, 10 of 20. So that is an insert there. Jason Hansen does not look happy to be on that card at all. He looks actually quite pissed at somebody. I don't know why. You're in the NFL, buddy. It's your rookie card. Chill out. Rookie sensations. That's what that is. Rookie sensations. Well, I got to tell you, nobody really gets all that excited about rookie kickers, Jeff, so maybe that's why. Or Jason. I can't even remember his name. He's probably pissed at me. We will not leave him on top because he's grumpy. Let's see. Let's leave Sally and Moo on top. Why not? And more football. We need to get a hockey pack. I will not stop rolling until we get a hockey pack. That's the rule of today's show. I'm going to go for our fourth one here. Once again, thank you for coming out to the show today. If you're enjoying it, please hit the thumbs up button. It really helps the channel, and it makes me feel good about what I'm doing with my life. All right, what do we have here? 14. I believe that is maybe just what we opened. I think that was maybe just what we opened. Let's see. No, that must have been 13. That's right. It was 13. So this is 14, which is a hockey pack. See what I'm saying? These consecutive numbers keep happening on this show. If you go back and watch the last two episodes, you'll see it happen there too. And that doesn't usually happen. That is very weird that keeps happening. This is 1991 Series 1 Parkhurst NHL. So we do get a hockey pack, which is very nice. Parkhurst cards are pretty cool. I don't think this is one of the packs where you're guaranteed an Emerald Ice card. There are some Parkhurst years where you were guaranteed an Emerald Ice card in every pack, but I don't think 91 is one of those years. Oh, these are bricked. Wow, these are seriously bricked. All right, I don't know what's up with that. I keep my packs stored safely, so I'm not quite sure how that happened. I assume some sort of weird chemical reaction. Mike Modano starts things off there. I've been pulling him a lot, actually, and thinking about whether he's a Hall of Famer, which I'm pretty sure he is. There he is with the Dallas Stars. Of course, he started his career with the Minnesota North Stars. Different pictures on the back. Oh, he's still with Minnesota there. Okay. He hasn't switched yet. But he will. Listen, he will. He'll go to Dallas and he'll like it. Sergio Momesso, almost no one who goes to Dallas really actually likes it. Greg Janey there, an aerial shot of that. It's a weird shot. It's like it was, I don't know where they took that. They didn't have drones back then, so I don't know how they did that. Dave Ellett from the Leafs and Greg Adams. We got Wayne Presley there and Bob Airy, who looks kind of bored. Oh, we got a nice insert here. Wow, that's awesome. These inserts are tough to get. This is a good one. Paul Coffey, frequent All-Star. Frequent All-Star, yes. Paul Coffey, he frequently is in the All-Star game. There he is, frequent All-Star Paul Coffey. That's pretty sweet. I like that one. That goes in the wolf lair. Claude Lemieux from the Devils. Would have been more interested in a different Lemieux, but still not a bad card. We got a backwards card in here. I'm not sure what's going on there. Yari Curry, who is delighted to hit 1,000 points. That is a pretty sweet card of the former teammate of Gretzky there. Yari Curry, a great player in his own right, though not called the great one. This lady is not interested in Yari Curry at all. She is just looking completely the other way. Doesn't matter to her what is happening with Yari Curry. Couldn't care less, which is rude, frankly, because it's clearly a Kings home game, or at least I think it is. She should be paying attention to one of their stars, but nope. 1,000-point club, Yari Curry. I'm going to put that in the wolf lair, too. Well, I don't know why this card is backwards. It's confusing. It's Andre Lomakin from the Philadelphia Flyers there. Mike Louis, good goalie there. Is that, who is he with there? He's with Washington. I don't remember Mike Louis being on the Caps, but I guess he was. That's weird. And Randy Burge finishes things off there. Randy Burge looking like he's putting his stick in a very uncomfortable place. Who is that he's hitting there? Somebody named Peterson. There were many Petersons in the league at that point, so I'm not going to hazard a guess. But that doesn't look pleasant. I'll put it that way. Nope, doesn't look pleasant at all. But he's probably going to get away with it. And we're going to get away with doing one more pack. One more pack. Let's get away with it. See if we can get another hockey pack out of here. Satisfy the hockey fans out there. I got some great, I'm just going to preview. I don't usually do this, but I got some great hockey content coming up in the new year. And I also have a giveaway coming up in the new year. First full week of January, I'm planning to do a collection break giveaway. I haven't done one on the channel for a while, but it is time, and we're going to break a collection for the very first time right on this channel, and all the cards in it, you guys get to claim. I don't claim any of them. You guys get to claim, and I mail them out to you no matter where you may reside. Let's see what our next and last pack is going to be on today's Dorking with Dice. Man, I was hoping we'd hit one of the big ones. We didn't hit any of them, but we did get pack 7. See what lucky 7 is. It's the only, I believe anyway, that's the only single-digit pack that we've hit today. All the other ones have been down in this area. All right, so let's hit 10, 9, 8, and 7 is a football pack, and it's another one we've never opened on the channel before. This is the official NFL card. As you can see, this is a Pro Set product, and these are kind of weird cards, in my opinion. You could win a trip to the Pro Bowl and get in the Pro Set time machine and go back to the Pro Bowl. They don't actually have the year on here, but I believe they have it on the back. It's 1989. So I wouldn't mind going back to 1989, actually. That would be pretty awesome. I believe 1989 is when, speaking of The Cure, I believe it is when one of their better albums came out. Disintegration came out in 1989, I think. I remember listening to it a lot at parties. It was always the album that everybody put on, like, after midnight or so when things are starting to just, you know, I don't know, wind down around 1 o'clock or so. At least at the parties that I went to. I know if you were living in, you know, New York or LA or whatever, it's like, oh, 1 a.m., party's just starting, man. No, those were lame parties. All right, we got Super Bowl XV, which I believe stands for 15. Raiders and Eagles. You think that they would put a photo from the Super Bowl on the front of this, but no. Too much trouble. We're not doing that. Oh, there are photos of players on their cards at least. So that's a plus. Let's put that special card there. Danny Noonan. Miss it. Some of you will get that reference. Gerald Wilhite there, really good running back for the Broncos for many years. Thurman Thomas, second Thurman Thomas card of the day. That is something I will not argue with. Shout out to Bills Mafia Cards. Every time I pull Thurman Thomas, which happens a lot for weird reasons, I always shout out Bills Mafia Cards. You guys should check him out. He's a really nice guy, and his channel deserves some recognition. Cedric Mack, cornerback for the Cardinals, Reggie Williams, and Joe Nash leaping to try and, I don't know if he's saying, hey, we just scored a touchdown, or if he's leaping to try to block a pass. What do you guys think? You can let me know in the comments. Lonzo Hill and Reggie Langhorne. Marty Lyons. Looks like he's working out there and stretching. Doing the Jane Fonda workout, maybe? I don't know. Jim Fanhorst, who I do not remember at all, I got to tell you. Mike Munchak, really good guard for the Oilers. Great offensive lineman. He should be in the Hall of Fame if he's not. Mark Jackson and Brian Noble for the Packers. Marion Campbell, we get one of those coach cards. Marion Campbell looks as though he is older than the game of poker. Good heavens. Marion Campbell, how are you still on the field coaching anything? That is okay, he looks a little younger there, but he's, oh my goodness, he's wearing quite the toupee. That was one of the worst toupees I've seen in a long time. But of course, it was 1989. Toupee technology was not really where it is now. So there you go. And that is a propaganda card that will go over there. We'll put the ancient and venerable Marion Campbell over here. So football won today, 4 packs to 1, which it's a 50-50 chance in the box because I do 10 of each, so I don't really know why that keeps working out. I feel like football's been winning a lot lately, but I don't know. I certainly enjoyed myself. I hope you guys did too. I got 2 Thurman Thomas cards out of that, so no complaints there. That's pretty sweet. Got an Aikman and an Emmitt Smith. I got frequent All-Star Paul Coffey, yes, and Ronnie Lott and Yari Curry, 2 Hall of Famers as well. That was a nice haul. I feel like I got some good PC cards there. Hope you guys are going to have a fantastic weekend or a relaxing weekend, or you're going to, I don't know what you're going to do. But it's less than a week before Christmas, so you better get all that stuff done. I had some bulbs burn out on the Christmas tree that I got to figure out replacing those, like a whole section of that went out, so got to figure that out. But other than that, I'm looking forward to a lot of fun this weekend, some gingerbread house making and other things of that. I will be back probably tomorrow. I'm planning to make episodes this weekend. I just remembered that. I do have to do that, and I'm looking very forward to it. See if I can fit in another mail day over the weekend and maybe do some other thing. I got some new products to rip. I've got some Pokemon sitting here that my son wants to rip as well. So who knows? Really, the weekends, anything goes. You might even get a late night episode. I don't know. Seems crazy that I would do that, but I've done crazier things. I'll see you back here very soon. Thank you so much for coming out to the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. And as always, happy collecting.